Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and apologize this is going up a little late. I've just been busy today. I just hadn't had time to make a video, and yeah, so today we're going to be taking a look at a deck that I actually am watching right now on my iPhone on Twitch. I'm watching the Pokemon Spring Regional Championships stream, and I'm watching Ross Cawthorn versus I can't say his name, but the guy who's playing Primal Groudon with Wobbuffet, and I decided to make my own and make a video on it. So Wobbuffet has a very good ability, Bide Barricade. As long as it's your active Pokemon, each Pokemon in play, each pair's hand, and their discard pile has no abilities except for Psychic. So, yeah, Aromatisse, Malamar, Shaman, especially Shaman, just all kinds of Pokemon that rely on abilities are shut down as long as it's your active Pokemon. And the whole point of this deck is to sit back and power up a Primal Groudon, and then Psychic Assault, or not Psychic Assault, or just, this is just pretty much a punching bag. It literally is a punching bag, but it's just gonna sit there, take some hits while we Mega Turbo power up these Primal Groudons on the bench, bring them up, and well, it's Primal Groudon. Now, there's one thing in this deck I do not have. I do not have a Scramble Switch, which you could always take out the Enhanced Hammer and throw in a Scramble Switch. I do not have a Scramble Switch, unfortunately, so I just threw in Hammer instead as just a replacement. You could run an Energy Switch, but it's not going to be good enough. So, yeah, the whole point of this deck is just let Wobbuffet sit in your active spot, block ability, slow your opponent down while you set up a Primal Groudon EX, and once this thing gets in play, it's pretty much over. Nothing can really stop it unless you're playing Verzian Genesect, or a Grass type anyways. But we do, in fact, play Focus Sash and a Weakness Policy with Tool Retriever. So, it's another good deck to stop Toad. Just sit back, power the Groudons up, because its ability basically stops Toad from even, hammers, Headringer, Lysander. Pretty much everything just doesn't affect this card that's an item and trainer card. So this is just a very good anti-meta card, and the whole point of this deck is just make it work. We got Mega Turbo, Battle Compressor combo. Just, it really gets this thing powered up really quickly. And yeah, so that is the deck. We got some stadiums. We got 2 Silent Lab in case we run into safeguards. Floatstone to retreat the Wobbuffet, 2 Switch to retreat the Wobbuffet or the Groudon. Focus Sash, just in case they manage to knock us out in one hit. Focus Sash will come in handy because of its, ability. Laser doesn't affect it. 2 Spirit Links, 1 Weakness Policy, in case, we're in a Grass type matchup. 7 Fighting, and then 3 Strong Energy. So, let's test out this Primal Groudon Death deck online, or I call it Primal Groudon Death, because it's like, they set up the Wobbuffet, and they get the Primal Groudon ready, and it's game over. Your abilities are shut off. There goes your Shamans, your Aromatisse, your Malamars, your Jirachis, except for Crobats, but Wobbuffet just is a very good card in this deck, and, Primal Groudon also works well. Just let it sit up, power it up. Hey, you can't hammer me off, so yeah, and here we go. We got a game against Vaikari, who I don't know what he is playing, but whatever he's playing, we are going to kick his butt. Never mind, he's gonna score. Oh, I got the 100 tokens. Alright, sweet. We got 100 tokens. Okay. I guess I'll buy a pack after this. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get 100 tokens off of that victory wheel, but I'll have to send that guy a message after and tell him thank you for the 100 tokens. Here we go. We got a game against Aliza Dezu, who I do not know what they're playing, but we're going to try and beat them anyways. Like I said, I'm watching the game right now with Ross Cawthorn, and I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I can't, I can't, say stuff that well, but oh, nice start. We got the Karina and the Wobbuffet. Karina's a great card in this deck. Get the Spirit Link and the Groudon. Alion, I can't say his name. We'll call him Luna. His last name's Luna. So, I'm watching the game right now, and, currently, it's an interesting game. Luna and Ross are tied for prizes. Ross is playing his Raichu Evoltal Bats deck, I guess, with Skyfield. Alright, looks like Night March. So, this is kind of a bad matchup, I guess. Night March definitely is a bit of a butchered game, but we are blocking off abilities, so I don't know. It's not really going to help that game because my opponent does probably play Mew in his deck, but if we can get a Primal Groudon in play, I think we should be okay. Hopefully. Mr. Mime's ability works, unfortunately, but if we played a Psychic Energy, we could have a Psychic Assaulted, but, what's that going to do, right? So my opponent's just going to okay, so he didn't really do much there. He didn't even play that Juniper, so that's a very odd play. I'm going to get rid of that, so we do not see that pesky little thing. I wish I got a Silent Lab, but it's fine. We're just going to try and build up a Groudon on the bench. And go from there. You know, actually, maybe Focus Sash would be a better move here. Just because Night March does have the potential of knocking you out in one hit. But, you know, maybe not. I could just... Yeah, I'm going to grab that Spirit Link instead. Or I could have grabbed the VS Seeker, actually. That would have been a better move. But, hey, man, we all make mistakes. We live and we learn. I'm just going to pass. So, Wobbuffet's in play. Unfortunately, my opponent isn't playing any other abilities. But, hey. So... It is what it is. It's fine. You know, Night March is a very difficult matchup with this deck, just because Night March, you're only taking one prize for knocking them out. They have, you know, all this like crazy stuff. They can knock you out in one hit potentially. I mean, it's happened to me before. You never know. And Night March definitely is going to be a tough matchup, but yeah, we'll see if we can win here. If I had Psychic Energies, maybe this game would have been a bit easier. You know, maybe I could Rip Claw instead, because those DCEs are pretty big in my opponent's deck. You know, if I can shut out those Dimension Valleys, because I do play a lot of Stadiums, and I out-Stadium the Dimension Valley. So maybe I could Rip Claw. That could be better. You know, I'm still taking out those Joltics in one hit. And if I get a Strong Energy, then, you know, I'm not knocking these out. But if I can Rip Claw those DCEs, that might actually be a better play here than go for the Primal Groudon. Maybe. We'll see. So my opponent's going to put a Muscle Band on that Mew. It looks like, you know, try to power that thing. I do play Megaphone. And yeah, there goes the Battle Compressors. Yeah, like I said, this deck doesn't have a good matchup against Night March, in my opinion. Just, it can't beat Night March. I mean, you can try and beat Night March, but like I said, Night March just has that ability of hitting you for so much damage. You're only losing one prize. I mean, so my opponent doesn't attack me, which is pretty big, actually. Looks like I'm just going to go with the N here. Okay, so we're going to play another Wobbuffet. We're definitely going to get rid of those. I could Primal Evolve right now, get that Primal Groudon in play, or I could just straight up Rip Claw my opponent, get rid of that DCE, and, you know, kind of hurt him, but that'd be kind of a dumb play, to be honest with you. I don't think that would work out too well in my favor, so I'm just going to, you know, Primal Evolve, get that thing in play, and, I mean, once the Primal Groudon's out, I guess nothing you do, I'll just pass, you know, let my opponent do his thing, you know what I mean? You know, I do play the Hammer, and that will definitely be a big gameplay here. I think if he tries to, you know, power something on the bench, it'll get hammered, and, you know, he does play Trump card, but that could benefit me. You know, as long as I can get 2 Primal Groudons in play, I think I can win this. I think I can win. So I'm gonna play a little slow here, you know, let my opponent, you know, knock out these Wobbuffets, but at the same time, I'm gonna try and build up more Primal Groudons. So we're gonna do that. You know, you could always run a 3-3 Primal Groudon line, but there goes the Dimension Valley. That is fine. We could still counteract that. It's fine. We play a lot of supporter Stadium, so it's all good. My plus computer search. Lysander doesn't work, thankfully, because Primal Groudon's got a swag out ability. You know, my opponent right now definitely has the advantage. He has a lot of attackers ready, and that's definitely going to be bad. You know, Trump card plays may be big here, but who knows? It's going to be an interesting game, to say the least. Lysander doesn't work, son? My opponent is probably kicking himself right now, because he just completely messed up and probably forgot about the ability. Hits Wobbuffet for a lot of damage because of its weakness, but it's all good in the hood, because Wobbuffet's only given up 1 prize, and that is where this deck has its key. And just let him knock out the Wobbuffets, because Primal Groudon is all we really need. You know, my opponent's probably kind of angry right now that he completely wasted his computer search in Lysander. I'm just gonna go straight for the Juniper here. Definitely, I'm definitely gonna grab a Wobbuffet. I'm trying to get more in play. I'm hoping I can get. Okay, this is an interesting hand. I could hammer that off, but I don't know about my opponent's hand. I think I'm gonna hold on to that hammer. I don't think I need to play it, to be honest with you. I'm gonna play down that. Okay, next turn we can Karina. I wish I had an energy in my discard pile. That'd be really great right now. Next turn I can end him actually to 4 cards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's just pass. You know, Wobbuffet, we got 4. We got 3 in play. It's all good. We got the Float Stone in our hand, so, you know, if we can pull off this Groudon knockout, it's all good. You know, interesting game though. Maybe Lysander would really help against those Mews. Okay, so he puts the DC on the Mew, which is what I want him to do. I wanted him to put a DCE on something on the bench. I'm just gonna let him knock out these Wobbuffets. I don't think there will be any harm in it. We're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna play that. I'm gonna grab the VS Seeker. I could Karina, but End's the better play, in my opinion, because I need to get the energies. We got the Silent Lab. That is big, actually. So I think this turn we're actually kind of safe. Silent Lab is really big here. It's gone now, but I think we're fine. You know, we still got the Wobbuffets for later if we need to, you know, use them to stall. This game is still going to be a very close game. I don't know if I can win. Oh, and there's the Dimension Valley. I thought he whiffed it. That sucks. It's fine, though. We do play a lot of stadiums. Plus, stadiums help me. He is going through a lot of his cards, and I don't see a trump card in his discard pile. Is there a trump card? No, there isn't. So, if he does have a trump card here, that would actually be pretty big for both of us. I'm getting back some decent stuff, but he's going to get back a lot of his stuff, and that's going to be pretty bad. Next turn, I'm definitely going to end him down to 4 again. Okay, so he's hitting me for 180. Like I said, that is just threatening. That is scary. So we're going to end him. See, this is where Scramble Switch could come in handy at times. Because I could just Massive Rend. This is a really bad hand. Definitely going to get rid of that. And the Weakness Policy. Don't need those. I'm just going to grab a Groudon. Yeah, we got the stall tactic, so it's all good. We'll just grab the Groudon here. Put that Fighting on and just, I guess, Gaia Volcano, I meant to say. Knock out that Mew. You know, if he doesn't knock us out next turn, that was pretty big, because then we can knock out that Mew. And we got this thing in case he wants to use Joltik. But he probably will pull off some kind of weird play here. If he trump cards, I could be safe. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. He's going to bench to drop the Jirachi. Definitely probably going to grab a trump card here. Unless he, like, doesn't know that he might get decked out. Oh, battle. Oh. Huh. I don't know what he did here. Maybe I could deck him out, actually. I don't think that would work, but it's possible. And my opponent scoops. Wow. So, in the end, it looks like we win. Maybe the trump was prized. That's probably why. So, hey, man, I guess we won. Didn't really show off the deck that much, but, you know, hey. The deck still came through in the end, you know. It looks like he couldn't knock me out there, and then, you know, I had the Lysander for later if he wanted to do anything, and, yeah, the game was kind of set and matched right there, so that was a decent game, and we'll open up this 5-card pack, and hopefully we can pull a Shaman EX Full Art, no, an Altaria. Okay, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe, too, for more PTCGO videos. And, yeah, I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.